But
You probably
what can I say?
Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another Geekly Weekly show in which it is Comic Geeks Assemble. We have got 3 members of the team from the UK and 1 member of the team from Texas. So we won't pick on him at all.
No.
We won't complain about how he says Thanos or anything else.
Or how he does his English accent.
It is Thanos, by the way.
Thanos.
I looked it up.
Or how he spells color comics.
Yeah. Thanos. Thanos. Hello, Thanos.
So we have got 3 of our regulars here today. We have got Terry, Deadman Comic Cover Show, who has produced some magnificent Star Trek videos. So if you are a Trekkie, you need to go over to Deadman Comic Cover Show, because not only does he do Deadman, not only does he do Superman, he does Star Trek. And also Tempest from Mars, who has a now dormant channel, but I have to tell you, it's well worth digging out the old episodes of Tempest from Mars videos, because he's very Spike Milligan-like. And anybody who's Spike Milligan like is okay in my book, even if he does come from Sheffield. And finally,
when I grew up, I had it so bad that sorry.
No.
That was Spike, by the way.
That was not Spike. Spike did not do the 4 Yorkshiremen sketch.
Oh, he wasn't in that sketch?
No,
he was a completely different TV series.
Yeah, other than that, though, we've got it spot on as usual. Let's see. Can we name the people in the book? It was John Cleese, I believe.
Graham Chapman.
I think it was
Graham Chapman, Marty Feldman.
The original from the 1948 show.
Yes,
that was Tim Brooke Taylor.
It was Tim Brooke Taylor. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
And then Marty Feldman, Graham Chapman, and John Cleese.
That's it. Yeah, that was the original.
Okay.
In the
I don't know why I thought Spike was in the middle of that.
In the Monty Python one, I think it was Terry Jones replaced Tim Brooke Taylor, and
I didn't know they did a Python one.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Now I have to go look that up.
Yeah, they did the Python one. I mean, and they did it. They did it again when they did the tour that they did.
Yeah, they did it live, didn't they?
Yeah, they did it live as well with the tour. But they did do it on the program as well.
It's a fantastic bit, I have to say.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
You lived in paper bag in middle of street. That was luxury. We had to wake up an hour before we went to bed. Our dad beat us with newspaper and sent us down mill. We had to work 56 hours a week for 2pence halfpenny. And then we came home and he beat us until we bled to death. You think you had it easy. And look, youngsters today don't believe us. Right. There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Colin.
That wasn't entirely accurate.
No, I didn't say anything. No. Bits of it were there.
Bits of it were there, weren't they?
Yeah.
Going to bed.
Was a box. We got up. Sorry. Yeah.
Cardboard box in the middle of the street. Aye. Right there. Thank you. No, Colin appreciates it.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Shall we talk about comics?
I think we shall.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Terry, it's you're up first, and we have to see. We would like you to show a year now. Who hasn't selected? Colin, please select a year for Terry to show his either Action or Superman. He will tell you if we've already had the year. So, Colin, I think it's your choice.
So we've had 57 through to 60 of everything now. So apart from Superman 1960, and then so it's 1960 through to 2016.
And now we're going round second time round now, Colin.
Yeah. Colin did
so
that.
You can pick again.
Yeah. Or Lyle can.
Or Lyle. I think Lyle's picked before, but he can pick again. Whichever you comes up first.
How about 1999? Let's party
Right.
like it's 1999. We haven't gone that late.
1970.
Well, have
Yeah,
we
we
done
haven't had
70?
we haven't had 77 of either of them.
Okay, we're going with
77.
Colin. You're gonna have to hold it back, Bill. The comic collector's comic collector is in. Mr. Gentner, good evening.
So
77. Do you want Action or Superman?
Action.
I think Action 77, Terry.
Action 77. Action 77. Excuse me.
What's been going on, Tempest? You doing good?
Yeah, pretty good. Yourself?
I can't complain. Doesn't do a damn bit of good. I wish I'd brought the books I got the other day, but I didn't.
Yeah, we wanted to see those. They looked a bit
I know.
special.
I totally forgot about it. I did get two.
That's the end of Bill.
He got something, but we'll never know what it was.
We'll never know. He's got a customer or something. What's going?
I don't know. Hello?
Now Mark's gone. And you're big. Great. We can start.
Right, 1977 Action Comics started in January with issue number 467. Stop it, Superman! We're wrecking the world. Almost turned their radio on. Nice hitting, Superman. I knew if I forced you to be my guest star, it'd make you fight him mad. Hey guys, it's the Terror Man Superman show.
When did how long after Terror Man showed up is that? When did he show up first?
Now, this is not his first appearance, but it's not far off.
Yeah. How long had he been around at that point?
Not long. I think it was the previous year.
But he's already getting his own TV show.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It was a Neil Adams cover, he should know. Doggone it, if you ain't the most rambunctious bronco ever rode Superman. But I aim to break you. Wahoo! Oh, we're back to small now.
I don't know what's going off.
Nor do I.
Hang on, put that one back up. I didn't see that one. All right.
Hold it! If this is Superman, who is this? Rest in peace, Superman killed by Terror Man in 1977. A Garcia Lopez cover.
They were going pretty big on Terror Man then.
Yeah, they say. And then you didn't see him for about 20 years. I don't think he can link himself at the moment, Stephen. I'll tell you this, where it's going. Too bad, Superman. The only way you can stop me from wrecking Metropolis is to find a way to arrest the Phantom. Ha ha ha.
Ow, how, how.
Oh, Bill's back.
Yeah. How'd you notice?
I have no idea. Face it, Superman, I'm as powerful as you and a much better fighter. So there. I added the so there. Action Comics number 473 from July. You're all as strong as Superman. Hold him while I destroy him. I think the old... they've escaped the old Phantom Zone yet again.
Mark, I think Steve's wanting to get in the show.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting it for him.
Yeah. There are 7 Supermen on this stage, but after Dr. Light fires his weapon, there'll only be one left. We challenge you to guess which it will be. And this one is You Can Be in the Superman movie. That's coming up. That's not Clark Kent rushing into this sorry. That's not Clark Kent rushing into this phone booth. But what comes out really stuns Superman. I'm hurling you clear off the earth, Superman. From now on, the world's greatest hero is me, Vartox.
Vartox?
Vartox sounds more like a bleach, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Oh, yeah, based on Sean Connery in Zardos.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not on that comic. What are you talking about? Sorry.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
He was trying to do a Texan.
Was he trying to do Sean Connery?
Yeah. That was a Texan, Sean Connery, though. Keep firing until Superman no longer poses a threat to us. Then we become the landlords of Earth. You have to pay rent to them. Poor old Tubby.
I'll take anal list for 500, Alex. Sorry.
God.
Right. And the last one, number 478. SOS, Superman urgent, help us or Earth will die. But the Man of Steel can't respond. He's on the moon fighting for his own life.
I have to say, I think it's an average year.
Yes, I would agree. Well,
I haven't seen any of those covers before.
There was majority.
Those were all extremely underwhelming.
There's one Neil Adams, and I think the rest of them are Garcia Lopez. Yeah. Yes. Not as interesting as this.
Thank you, Sir Terrence.
Okay, whose choice was that, Colin? We're blaming you for that choice.
Oh, no. You let this guy in? Oh, my God.
Are you looking in the mirror again, Bill?
Yes, I feel like I am today with my hair pulled back, Steve.
You've got a similar amount of
I feel like
forehead.
I'm looking at a mirror when I look at you. But,
I see. Well, I can see why Mr. Oldroyd likes to have ugly Americans here.
We make them look better.
There's only one type.
Yes, we solved the problem too, didn't we? How's the RN working for you? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wah, wah.
I see your president.
Humor from Portland, Oregon, folks.
I saw that the Royal Navy catboat managed to turn a phantom Russian freighter tanker away, and then a Russian ship came in and fired on a British yacht in the channel. I'll be very curious to see how your close friend Mr. Starmer revitalizes the RN in time to keep things safe.
I know. We did a Russian vessel that's double the size of the British Navy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just it makes me very unhappy that the RN is not absolutely what it should be, and it's not just the current government; it was the previous governments that didn't do it as well. It's been decades that they have neglected this in favor of social programs. But I think that with the way the world is right now, what in the hell is Russia doing going down the English Channel, Mark?
Because they can.
Because they can, yeah. I actually have a few books that I got that I think you would like, Mark. If Terry is through with 1977.
I saw you got one.
I think they're all through with 77.
One of my favourite covers. It was a House of Mystery with a skull on it.
I posted that the 105 with the skull coming out of the water today.
That's one of my favorites.
And do you know that, and I didn't realize this, that it's a Jack Sparling cover.
Yes, I did know it was a Jack Sparling cover.
Yes. I didn't, because I'm not I've followed your lead because I have found the virtue. I'm nowhere close to what you have as far as pre-code horror. I mean, that is to say, Bronze Age horror. But here are some ones that I just got recently that are quite nice.
Oh, it's another beauty.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a beaut.
Look at that. That's a bit sort of Adam's family, isn't it?
Extremely, doesn't it? Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Everything you always wanted to know about fear, but were afraid to ask. I'm confused. More than usual.
I'm scared.
Stephen, what's happened to the backdrop?
Well, I just woke up. I
I'm
just woke up. I wanted to come on and be with you, gentlemen, rather than spend a bunch of time fiddling around.
All right, you're forgiven. It's all right, you're forgiven. Your backdrops always look so lovely, that's all.
Can you put your Legion hat on now?
After you put yours on.
I don't have one. Send me one.
Well, then
and
I
I'll
guess
do
I
it.
won't be putting it
I
on,
would
will
do
I?
it in a
Stephen,
heartbeat.
you've definitely
Because
got
Mark asked me not to do that, and I always do what I'm told to do unless I don't.
I find
I've
that
talked to
very
your
hard
wife,
to believe,
that's not
Steve.
true.
I think that this snake is going to bite her on the fanny. Is this just me, or am I having a problem? I'm having a problem. Thank you.
I think it's gonna bite her head.
When I pitch them that slow, I expect some sort of an insult. Please work with me here, people. Work with me.
Yeah, but the fanny means
Work with
something
me,
totally
work with
different over here, as you
Fanny
know.
means something else in the UK.
Yes, as you very well know, Stephen.
You're talking about a back bottom. In the UK, a fanny is a front bottom.
Ass is what I'm trying to say
Okay, that's
in
better, yeah.
my inimitable way.
Steve, were
These
you
are
at
in
the
really
UFC
nice-
fight
these
the
are
other
in really
night?
nice shape, Stephen.
He ignored my comment.
I'm only doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm avoiding all editorial content, and I'm merely a drone. I'm a drone to the king bee of Mark Oldroyd, and I am showing books as I should.
I think that's a great. That is a Kaluta cover, isn't it?
I love that cover.
I love that cover as well.
Ernie
Ernie
Chan.
Ernie Chan is very
Ernie
Kaluta
Chan.
like.
Man or Ernie Chan.
Also known as
That's
Chua.
one of my favourite unexpected covers. I just think it's so fun.
Chua.
Ernie Chan and Ernie Chua are the same person, correct?
They are the same person. Yes.
Same person, yeah.
That confused me. I said this Chua guy looks just like Chan.
Yep. You know the famous detective Chua Chan. Oh no, that's Charlie Chan. Sorry,
Charles Chan.
Charles Chan. Charles Chan.
With friends.
Aren't these lovely?
Yeah,
They are
I
lovely.
haven't-
I thought
I
I'd
haven't
seen
got
most
that one.
unexpected covers, but those last two, that one and the last one, I've never seen before.
No, I've never seen that. I haven't got that one. It's one
No.
Yeah, no, I haven't got it. I'm missing it.
I have that last unexpected, but I gave it to my brother-in-law, whose name is Joey, because it's the name Joey is spray painted on the skull on the cover.
Seen that one.
I love that cover, Cali cover, and not California.
Who could do such a terrible thing? Look behind you.
It's
Yes.
Cali. It's Cali.
And then when it's
Cali.
Kali,
Cali.
oh, the tugs are coming.
Guys, you can get locked up for doing Indian accents badly in the UK.
I know you can. You have no freedom of speech anymore. You can't show your flag and you can't sing your anthem. Come on, man.
I think that's
Get that
racist.
rascal out. He's about ready. He's about done anyway.
He's going to go soon.
Not soon enough.
Wouldn't trust him to run a hot bath.
A dog. We're safe, honey. There must be life on this island that the dog ate all the people.
Yeah.
Hey, gotta get your bones somehow.
Yeah.
It's great.
Did
A
you get
rabid
these-
dog is waiting for us, darling.
Mark,
Stephen, did you get
these
did you
covers,
get-
do you think they're ones that were never distributed over here? Because I've never seen them before.
No, I've got a number
Well,
of these.
that was
Quite a
very
few.
famous.
You can
That's a
get
Nick
these
Cardy
with pen
cover.
stamps on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. I've got that one, and there's a pen stamp just in the blue bit there.
Oh, you got the foreign edition.
Yeah.
I actually have. So what I do when I collect these, I actually keep both the US edition and the Pence edition, in order to demonstrate that the Pence ones are better.
I
Somebody
see.
also scribbles all
So
the
it's a
words in
totally
there.
innocuous and helpful thing that you're doing. Not trying to ballyhoo Pence books. You're just trying to be informative. Is that what I'm reading?
He's trying to
Yes. So
Bollywood.
when the grading people get their act together and they actually grade books
Not while
according to,
you're still alive, my friend. It
no,
will
it
not
won't happen.
occur.
So,
They've
but
got so many.
eventually,
They've been slammed so hard with PSA being such a complete cluster that CGC is absolute. I've got a dozen books there that have been there for months.
well, they've just slowed up, have they? Yeah.
And
Oh, no,
R.I.P.
the
CBC.
Will he live?
No.
Not with that doctor.
I think that his choice of doctors might have been part of the problem. This is just my surmise.
Yes. My bit of advice to people is always check to see if your doctor's got a skull as a head. That's never a good thing.
When this fellow shows up at your door, perhaps do not let him in. Or if he asks to be invited in, do not invite him in.
Yes. No. Hello, I'm Dr. Death is always a bad sign.
Hello, I'm Death. Will it get better? No. Here is a signed book. I believe that's Mr. Claremont.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Well, that increases its value from $5 to $6.
You know, and Mark, this is probably why so many people gravitate to your fabulous Sunday show with Alan, where there is nothing but bad news and oh dear, that isn't good. Oh dear, it's not up at all, is it? It's down. It's
Well,
down.
what-
Alan, it's down. It's down from before COVID, clear back to 2008. I wouldn't have been bought if I had bought this book. I would have lost money. Not very good, is it? Oh
I don't
dear.
know who you. I don't know
Why
who
don't
that's
people
Bloody
want to
hell.
watch our show anymore?
Bill,
bloody-
Bill, are you listening? This is how
Yes.
you do an English accent.
Oh, bloody
What?
hell.
Oh, get the treacle out and rub it on your gums
Go
again.
on. Go
I
on,
say,
you
Reg,
slob.
good show. Oh, goodo. Let's have some bubble and squeak.
Oh,
Here's a
did-
Canadian.
Did Claremont come round
This
your
is the
house?
Canadian. Chris Claremont. These all have COAs on them. I didn't bother showing you it but they all have that. Phoenix versus the Beyonder.
Did these come as a job lot or were they individually?
These were a guy when they put them all up, and I said I'll take them all, and then I beat him up severely for the privilege, which makes no sense to me. I fight tooth and nail to get individual books to complete runs that I have of my solo. It took me forever, and then if I have occasion to sell them, then I am asked and expected to provide a large discount for selling a bunch of my best books at the same time. That doesn't make sense to me. If anything, it should be a premium that you went to the trouble to put them together properly. But that's just not the way it is.
It's
No,
not-
I mean,
no,
you've
no.
experienced. I've used that technique myself. Well, I'm buying all of them. Give me a break. You know.
Yeah, give me a discount. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Agreed.
I don't. When I am buying, it makes perfect sense. But if I was to sell them, that's all clicks and whistles here.
No,
You
it
know.
doesn't make, no,
It's
different,
heresy.
yeah.
It's heresy, mind you. It's heresy.
It's inconceivable. I do not think you know what that word means.
It's remarkable.
All of these were signed. And then a few slabs just because. This one I won for a song. It was an auction. They started it at $1, I think. And I can't remember if it was like $45 or $50 to get a beautiful book like this.
That's nice.
With the fancy label and everything.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the label's worth of $10.
Yeah.
There you go. Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid.
Hey, Kool-Aid!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Urban Renewal! Brrr.
Urban
This one
Renewal.
just arrived that I had ordered a long time ago. This has the Stephen Platt cover
Ooh,
that he then signed and then had to go through and managed to become a 9/8.
very
Wow.
nice. That's
Is
nice. I
that an
like that one.
amazing cover?
That is
Yeah, that
amazing.
is. What date's that from, Stephen?
Recent.
When was
It
it
is
published?
from
It's not that old, is it, Stevie?
no Marvel Comics, February of 26.
Yeah.
It was signed by Stephen Platt on 3/21/26. And it
Okay.
just arrived yesterday, which gives you an idea of the time frame that we're talking about
Just
in order
Platt,
for them. Storm is on the back cover.
yeah, so Platt disappeared from the comic
Oh, that's
industry for about
nice.
20 years, didn't he?
Yeah,
He disappeared, I think, into the advertising world, didn't he?
No, I think he was doing storyboards, but not for
Storyboard.
advertising. I think he was doing them for cinema.
look at the knees.
Oh,
The Will of Doom. Oh, those are great knees. I didn't know.
because
And the
knees-
throne he's sitting on.
if my
Yeah,
knees
pretty
could
good.
talk.
he's a very good artist. So I had the. Do you remember the last edition of Mark Spector Moon Knight? I think it was issue 60 or something. It's a black and white. There's Moonlight lying on the floor, and it's black and white, and it says Splat on it. And I thought for a long time the splat was like, that was like bash or pow or kapow or something. And it was a splat saying Moon Knight was lying, splattered on the ground. But it wasn't splat, it was S. Platt, Stephen Platt, who did the artwork. It's one of my favorite Moon Knight covers. Anyway, my daughter lives in San Francisco. And Stephen Platt was at San Francisco Comic-Con last year. So I gave when she was over here, I gave her the raw copy and she took it over and got him to sign it. So that's I do have a couple of sign, and she really liked him. She said he was really delightful, very nice chap.
Well, that's very nice to hear. It's so often I'm very glad to hear that that it was a pleasant experience for your daughter.
Yeah, she got a number, and he was selling the the print things. He was
yes.
He gave her about 6 prints and signed them all.
That's lovely.
Wow.
And this is a book that I think has legs. I think that it will grow. I think this is the book that you will see in conventions, and if you are at a convention, you'll see it from a long distance off. You'll know it right away. Sort of like Wolverine 8, that blue cover with the two, and their tuxes on the cover.
Yeah.
That draw you in. But this one really does, and I formalized it in a slab. It's this Capes cover.
Right.
That's nice.
I'm not sure what would draw you into that cover.
I'm not a fan. 6 out of 10.
Well, here are all the other covers. These were all the different covers that were available.
Oh, that's definitely the best one.
That's the best cover.
But I just think that this book is. I think that the book has a certain amount of room to grow.
You think that's going to go? Yeah.
Now, what's that?
That's nice.
Zatanna.
That's the new
That's
Susanna,
nice.
isn't it? The absolute Susanna.
Okay. Look at that ass. I mean, look at that derriere. Now that's more like it.
Why have DC? Why have they never put her into a decent movie?
I hope that they do, because I think she's a great character.
Mm.
Me too.
But I hope Zatara makes a appearance. Oh my God.
Now, I think you showed that last time you were on. I think you're a bit obsessed.
Well, I know I am.
Moi?
The problem with putting Zatanna in a
who's
movie
an
is you're going
ass man?
to need
Or
subtitles,
maybe
aren't
he's
you?
a breast man. I don't know.
Something odd is going on there. That is not the original Airboy.
No, but it's the Moonstone reprint of it, which is quite good. Oh dear,
That's
it's
nice.
not the original, is it? Oh dear.
Steve, did you get the Frightening 15 that reprint
What the
collection
hell is going on
of
there?
the horror books that were on newsprint?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just got it last week. Oh, I was going to show that. We have that.
Ah,
in the
now
store.
that one I've
That's
got a couple
beautiful.
of copies of. That's
Gray
great.
Morrow
Yeah.
did the art on that.
Gray Morrow, and he did the story inside too.
Yes, he did.
And it was out of Adventure Comics. I think it was 3 separate stories that then were combined so that you got it all in one place. And they were going to put a different story in, but they thought, let's put something in that's a safe bet that would be a nice backup. And so they put the Abracadabra story from The Flash in as the backup story. And of course, this the DC because
I've only made you small to see if there's any chat. I can't find where the chat is. Anyway, I'm sorry, chat. If you're chatting, can't find you.
but this is the DC Superstars of Magic. So it's but this is probably my and always has been my favorite Zatanna cover.
Oh, what
I mean,
about
it
the
has
Adam
the
Hughes?
whole thing going.
Surely the Adam Hughes with the long legs and the you know the one I mean. Got it right.
I probably have it somewhere. You know, this thing.
Yep.
I pulled these out. These are first prints. I bought 2 at this when they first came out.
Wow.
People seem to like those.
Well, that was
This
a
is
good
the most
investment.
this is the most difficult one to get. This was the very limited Akira first print.
That is my comic to go down the most in the next 6 months.
Oh dear, it's going down. It's going down, down, down. Down
not
it
gonna go
goes, down into fit of peak. Down it goes into nothing but burned rubble and ash. Welcome.
But you didn't pay that much for it, so it's not going to go down less than you paid for it.
Okay, Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen. She is stronger than your average hen. Spider-Gwen.
She's
Spider-Gwen.
stronger than your average hen.
Yeah,
It rhymes.
and Shuri.
This
Shuri.
was a
Don't come-
variant cover that I just thought was a very lovely piece. I thought it was. I actually in the day I sought it out because I
It is
thought it
quite
was just
nice.
a very beautifully composed
It
cover.
is. Steve, don't call me Shuri.
Shuri is stronger than your average curry.
Even when your
How
eyes are
strong
blurry,
is an average curry?
it can be really strong. Oh, that's a beaut. That's like 1,600 and a 9.8 now, which is crazy to me, but it is a gorgeous book. Gorgeous cover.
That's a great cover.
Poor Adam Hughes.
Yeah, poor dude.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope he beats it.
Yeah.
This has the National Diamond ad in it.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Is National Diamond, are they the ones that had the lingerie on the back page?
Yeah.
I always thought that was so strange as a child.
Well, what you do is you give the diamonds, and then you get the girl in the lingerie. I think it's a very
Exactly.
It follows, doesn't it?
Is
The
that
lingerie
appropriate
is the gift for the
boys?
dude.
Nice cover. I do
Oh,
like
that's
that cover.
nice. Is that the first? Yeah, that's nice.
That's proper art.
It's fractional. As someone who has, and I have used the expression a million times, fractional art. And
That's great.
and your comment about that is absolutely true for a lot of modern comics that I collect. This is actually a pretty big book.
That's the first solo Wolverine story, isn't it?
I thought this was the one that had Kitty Pryde and all those other ones that were their first appearance.
Yes, no, you're right.
It's the one. It's the one you're talking about. Has Wolverine as the centerpiece, as opposed to Colossus.
No, that's a very big book.
Signed by Mr. Claremont.
Oh, that's a cracker.
Mr. Steranko?
That is a beauty. Now, you need to get Mr. Steranko to sign that. It's one of my favourite Steranko covers. Beautiful.
Thank you. Just a couple more. Here is a double cover.
Wow. Very nice. I love double covers.
I had never seen this cover. I think that this color scheme, this red and purple and yellow, and
really
I
good.
think it's just a stunning cover.
It is a stunning cover. Amazing Adventures 17. Need to find that one.
It's nice to see the Beast in his old costume as well, isn't it? So
Yeah, in himself.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is the last Bernie Wrightson Swamp Thing cover, and it was signed at the bottom by Bernie Wrightson.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant. Very nice. Those 10 covers, if you say to me, you've got to come up with a sequence of comic covers that are, high quality. Those 10 Swamp Thing covers have got to be amongst the best sequence of comic covers, haven't they?
This is a Mark Jeweler First Jubilee.
Wow.
And this is, I believe, and this even has the star stamp up on the top, Mark Jeweler Thongar, which is in beautiful shape. Most often, the Mark Jewelers, because especially the ones with the star stamps are the ones that were actually, the ones with the Mark Jewelers were aimed at the military during Vietnam.
Yeah.
And the star stamp shows that it was actually on the base. And most of them were in Germany, is what I understand.
It's not Thongar, it's Creatures on the Loose.
Okay. Here is an interesting Bruce Timm.
That's a lovely boost, Tim. Was that a commission or was it a published book?
Comic. It's recent. Well, I have taken up enough of your time. I just wanted, I had gotten in those. I'll be showing these on Alan's show tomorrow for our Friday special, but I don't believe that our audiences here interact, or very few. I know that, hello, Christina. I know that Mr. Lyle will be there. There's Steven Spock. Steven Spock likes reflecting covers. Turtwig.
Sorry, guys, I missed the chat for a bit. We're all admiring Mr. Gentner's comics. Right. Bill got bored by all your very boring comics.
I know, it is boring. It is boring.
He went outside to look at some grass.
I do what I can do.
He always says to me, "You're not having that Gentner guy on again, are you?"
Again? Jeez Louise. It's getting on my last nerve.
So, moving from Portland, Oregon. Is that right? Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
To Sheffield, Yorkshire. It's Tempest from Mars. Have you got anything to show us this week, Tempest?
I've got some stuff to show you, yeah. Some bits and bobs, more auction stuff. I was looking for these like about a month ago because I thought I'd already got them, and I could find like 4 issues, but I couldn't find all the others. And then I remembered at the time that I was actually picking these up, which wasn't when they originally came out. The Masterworks version came out, so I got that instead. But I did pick these up at an auction because they pop up quite a lot, these. So I thought I'd.
Yeah, they're great. That's not a problem. A not brand egg. You know what that is? It's what the Marvel bullpen called DC.
Yeah.
Sort of elitist, don't you think?
sort of elitist.
Do I have to
Well,
say?
That's what we aim for, Stephen.
I do like Superman.
Stupan. What do they call Captain America?
Was it Chaplin America? Something like that.
Nice to get all of them.
Is it Marie Severin who does all these? I know she did some of them. That's great. King Kong. Oh, you picked up a really good run there. I haven't got the
I
Frankenstein.
think it's the full. It's the full.
The full run. Got it.
Did you say it was this an auction? You say
Yeah.
Was this up an auction I missed? Yes, probably.
I mean, these show up. They show up fairly frequently. Those. I mean, there's the masterworks that I found while I was looking for the individual issues. Anyway.
Yeah.
You got a nice run of them.
And then I got is 4 issues of Hook, which is the movie version.
Well, Dustin Hoffman one.
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah.
You can tell that's Dustin Hoffman. And that's
Looks just like
Robin
him.
Williams, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
I got that as well. And lastly, I got this lot.
Oh, an original Howard the Duck magazine. Yeah, those are not. I bought those when they first came out new. They're all up in the attic.
You better check your foundation and your structure for what's up there.
Yeah, I know. That's great. Play Duck.
Played up. Is it prototype Count Duckula?
Is that a Bill Sienkiewicz cover? I think that's Sienkiewicz.
I'm not sure.
So good. I mean, these were great. These still Steve Gerber. I think these were Steve Gerber, weren't they?
Man thing in the back there.
Yeah.
And then there were just these 2 random Marvel comics.
The UK, Marvel UK. First Miss Marvel.
And then I also, as I've been trying to figure for a while, I got that as well.
Who is it?
It's
Warbow.
Warbo from the Chris Starr.
I'm unfamiliar
figure.
with
Well,
him.
I don't know if he originally had a figure, but in the comic, there's a comic version of him.
That cover you was asking about, Mark, was done by Larry Friedrichs.
Larry Friedrich. What, the one I said was Bill Sienkiewicz?
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I posted the other day my diecast restoration guy in Poland, named Paul Restore. World's Finest is a title that I collected right from the jump because my dad had a World's Finest, and the first collection of Golden Age that I ever accumulated was World's Finest because Dad had them, and there's that connection very, very strong for me. And in the issue 77, it's a standard story where Superman, they say, what can we do to Edmund Hamilton, who was a writer for Weird Tales, the pulps, actually ended up doing Legion of Superheroes stories and a lot of World's Finest and other stories for DC, which is remarkable. But nevertheless, he's a very good writer. And he did a story where Superman is zapped by supposedly a power discharge gun, and then the evil professor was going to turn it on himself and then have it discharge into him. But Batman crashed in, and then Batman got Superman's superpowers. And then the story goes on from there. And so what do? Instantaneously, they say, well, Superman has no way to get around now. So they go to the Batcave and then rapidly convert the Batmobile into the Supermobile.
Of course.
And the Supermobile is this cool looking, this is from 1955.
Yeah.
So the whole tail end is a 1954 Cadillac. And the front end is completely different. And my friend was gifted by some companies a CNC machine and a 3D printer and another scanner machine for 3D scanning thing, that in utilizing those tools on he has a lot of followers, 10,000, 15,000, 100,000, whatever. He's got a huge following. And they wanted to have a guy who is meticulous craftsman, engineer, utilize their machinery as an advertising tool. And they're getting more exposure than they bargained for, because a lot of people are. And when he got this 3D printer, he was sort of doping out how it worked and went through this sort of learning curve. And I said, would there be any way possible that you could create the Supermobile? And he did. And so he created it from scratch with designs. And his son, who is techno as well, his son found a program, an AI program, on his computer, and it was brand new. And then they took all the dimensions from the comic book images of the Supermobile, and then loaded them into
Hang on.
I'm sorry. He loaded them into the machine, and then they put it onto a thumb drive, and then they put it into the 3D. He put it into the 3D printer and printed this out, and then he fabricated a chassis with suspension, and then beautiful box graphics. Now, you share the screen of various things when you are doing your book stuff. I didn't know if that was something that you would care to show or not. I mean, it's fascinating.
If you give me a link.
It's Paul Restorer on YouTube. It'll come right up.
Okay. Hang on.
And it was 2 days. It was just 2 days ago.
Hang on.
Or 2 posts ago.
Yeah.
He did a Ghia Plymouth that only was a concept car, where they took a Plymouth Valiant in 1964, a Plymouth Valiant, a very unassuming car, and had Ghia put some jazzy Euro body on it. And they had a model that they made of it. That's where a lot of times you'll only see those. So sort of an interesting thing. It took him 7 months of work to create this Supermobile. So I'm very, very honored and to have him have done that for me. If you can't, I understand. It's all right, but it's...
No, I've got the Paul Restore site up. I'm looking at the videos. I can't find a super... I've got a Corgi renovation Batmobile.
It would be under videos or customs. I think he has a section.
I've got it under videos. Let me just. Was it recent? You say it was recent.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Filters. Today, this week.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Right. That's on there.
So on my post on Instagram's Collecto6, I have the book, and so I printed the whole story, and then I show pictures of the Supermobile as produced,
Yeah.
coming out of the story, and fun stuff. And I believe it was Kurt Swan and Stan Kay were the artists for the story, which is good team.
Can you see this?
Yes.
So this is a guy, I've watched a number of these because Stephen's linked me on a number of these. This guy's amazing. His attention to detail is phenomenal. They are sort of addictive little videos to watch.
Well, it's fun watching stuff. Generally what he'll do is he'll take broken, damaged toys that are heading, as you guys would say, to the bin. They're just a half a step out of the bin to be gone and lost forever. And then he brings them back Phoenix-like to like better than new. This acrylic clear coat with hardener, he has products from all over the world for his work. This particular product, it's amazing. The best one was actually made in Poland. He lives in Krakow, Poland. And Mark, are you a keen birder kind guy? Most of the British people really love birds.
I'm a sort of amateur birder. I quite like. I've got a garden, and we have some feeders, and we sort of. I'm not a professional, I don't go out with binoculars looking for the things.
One of this is a sideline for him. He's an engineer by trade, but he also is entrepreneurial, and he has a business where he produces and sells birdseed, and a lot of it is philanthropic, because what he'll do is the birds in Poland, when they come out when the winter starts, and the winters in Poland are tough, that when the birds are starving and what have you, he basically takes his stock and he provides food so that the birds can survive. I think it was really cool. I sent him a picture. I was in my backyard yesterday. Beautiful day, blue skies, absolutely beautiful day. And are you familiar with the bird called a flicker?
No.
It's a kind of a brown, I'll send you pictures. It's sort of a brown mottled bird that has a big brown crest over the chest, and it looks like it's like a cuckoo. It's like a big cuckoo, and they can go in. They go in like this, like a woodpecker kind of a thing, onto wood, and they'll peck stuff out. But they'll also dig out of the dirt, and when they extend their wingspan for the size of their body is remarkable. How big their wings are. And it's all kind of a russet copper color underneath. They're really, really beautiful birds. I sent him, because he loves birds very much, obviously. But he is actually creating a suspension.
Is he making this for you, Stephen?
Yes, it's for me.
Amazing. So you're going to have a one of one.
I will have a one of one. And if you wanted to move it forward so you could see the final product, because I don't want to take up all your time.
No, let's move it forward.
Sorry about that.
He is unsatisfied with the size of the Superman he made. He's going to remake him so he fits the cockpit better.
Brian.
find the original now. What have I done?
But all the bumpers and everything else was also 3D printed in scale perfectly. There's the suspension right there. Here we go. This glue that he uses, microcrystal clear, which he uses quite a bit, it dries clear and is flexible so that it will hold. To be able to fabricate something with that kind of precision, he's doing this to the base plate. The taillights are going on. My grandfather had a 54 Cadillac.
Look, has he made that Superman thing, or was that something he bought?
He bought a figure and then scaled it to the car, but he scaled it a hair too small, so he's going to have to redo it, or he wants to redo it. Watch this. Don't fast forward this.
Box. Well, is he?
Say again.
He's making you a box.
He makes boxes. He makes original boxes from scratch, 200-pound paper, glossy paper. And this one he made as a display box. He actually puts a plastic window in as well.
Oh,
just let it run here because it's almost over.
Yowza.
Brilliant.
But this was made from absolute nothing.
Oh, yeah, he's not quite holding the wheel, is he?
No, and I said he could slide the seat forward a little bit and put a sill behind the seat, and then maybe have the steering column come out a little bit further from the dashboard. But those are the way the cars look like to begin with. Generally, they're all beat up and terrible. And then he strips them down and fixes them, primes them, paints them. Sometimes he'll add interiors. He'll add glass for the windows. He'll put a suspension in. He'll put crystal headlights in. It's just fascinating. If you like die-cast cars, which I really do, I love them. I think they're great. And England is the mothership. England is by far the mothership of die-cast cars.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of die-cast.
Absolutely, and you guys, and I admire this. You are very keen on your automobiles, extremely, and to restore and keep and have old cars and have the enthusiasm to have them, the auto jumbles and things that you do, and have all these different shows and fairs where they have all these cars that people have saved and taken care of. It's wonderful. We do that here in the States too, but for the size of your country, I mean, and the number of cars that have come through, those post-war cars are so cute, these underpowered little small cars that they had, and they all have fabulous names like Gazelle and all these great names, that they have for them, and it says, here is my Gazelle. And here's this
we colonized so many countries, we were able to use their names. So that's part of
I thought the Vauxhall Aborigine was very good. Thank you for showing that. I think that it's an amazing comic thing, homage that he did for me. And he does stuff too. He'll do stuff like for Captain Scarlet, and International Rescue, and various others, Zodiac, Fireball XL5, Supercar, and some of these others, Phantom Man, all these other ones like that he will then recreate the cars. He does some Bond cars too, where he'll convert.
When you've got a craftsman like that, you do need to take advantage of them. It's like when I first started collecting Hamilton watches. There was one guy in the States who did restoration of Hamilton watches, and he was phenomenal. He only restored Hamiltons, And for 10 years or so, whenever I bought a Hamilton, I would always send it to him to get him to do a restoration. And he wrote the book on Hamilton watches literally as well. So when you get
What's his
past
name?
that-
What is his name?
Oh, I can't. I've got the book over there somewhere. I'll
Text
send
me.
you. I'll send you.
Text me.
I'll text
When- when
you. I'll text you his name and also the link to the Hamilton watch book that he wrote.
Great.
You know,
I love Hamilton watches.
Hamilton was the Cadillac
I don't own any, but I love them.
they were the Cadillac of American watches, along with
Yeah.
Gruen. But Gruen had Swiss movements.
Actually, I think I might have a couple of the Hanna-Barbera ones somewhere. Because I'm a Hanna-Barbarian.
Did they do
I
a
believe Steve may also be a Hanna-Barbarian, if I'm not mistaken.
I am.
Are you, Steve?
Oh, of course. Mark, the movement that I
I
found
can't-
the
I can't
most
hear
intriguing
Steve.
when I would look at the movements of these Hamiltons was the 982M.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes,
The medallion, the one that had
Very good.
the 19 jewel, that had the medallion on it.
Why can't I
Those
hear
movements,
him?
and they only
That's
put
weird.
those into their gold watches. The 982 and 747 and some of those others that they also did. There were a lot of American watches, Benrus and a whole bunch of them, but Hamilton really had it, and Gruen. Gruen had a lot of different case designs, and so did Hamilton. And they named all of their Bolton and all these different names. Piping Rock. Do you have any of the three? The ones that are the black and silver, the
I can't hear
Piping
him.
Rock, or the Spur?
I do have a piping rock. I've got one of the Elvis ones. What's the thing called? Yeah, I have
the Ventura.
The Ventura, that's the one. I've got another one which is quite. I collected Hamilton watches when I had some money. Oh, look, purple haze is here. Yeah, so I actually have some pretty nice Hamiltons. Right.
Do you really?
Okay.
I didn't even know you were a watch collector.
Only Hamiltons.
Well,
so-
that and
Hamilton?
Rolexes.
Hamilton. He collects.
Well, I've got one
Hamiltons.
Rolex.
Sorry.
I don't think that counts as a collector. So, right, I've got some comics.
Go. 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 Go.
Go. Right, here we go. This is a nice
Oh,
early.
that's one I don't have.
Well, if you want it, Bill, it's currently for sale for 500 quid. I'm currently selling this.
What condition is it? I can't
It's
see
a
because of the live.
it's a restored 3.5. Last sale was $774, so 500 quid is pretty good. It is, of course, the first time Doctor Doom escapes from the Fantastic Four title. This is his first escapade outside of Fantastic Four. The only reason it's restored is there's a bit of color touch down on this blue.
Okay.
That blue bit there. Yeah, nice copy. I'm selling that at the moment. Colin is watching. Colin is interested in this one. So if you want this, you'll have to be fast off your marks. Right. Next up now, guys.
I no longer have a Vampirilla 1 to trade you for that. So
Why? What did you do with it, Bill? I said I wanted your Vampirella one.
I traded it for the Tim Holt. Steve will appreciate this, but I can't hear Steve's response. But it's the Frank Frazetta first full cover of Night Ghost Rider.
Cool.
Did you hear that?
Right, guys. Do you know this guy?
Yeah, Charles Burns. Of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool
Great.
book.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I found this when I first came back into comics in about 2000. 2020. I went through and I found about 3 issues of this, and I thought, I love this art style. It's really sort of very individual, very recognizable.
He's very similar to Al Feldstein from EC Comics.
He
He really is.
There is a
Very-
link. I agree.
Very
I agree.
Feldsteinian. Yeah.
very stylized. So anyway, I sort of set out tried to buy all of these, and then I discovered that these things were actually quite expensive, because he produced one of these a year for about 10 years, and he won all the awards. He won the Eisner Award, you name it, he won it. So I've got a complete collection of these, and I bought his latest one, which is graphic novel, when I was in San Francisco last year. Anyway, this is being serialized by Netflix.
What?
Yeah, it's under development. It's live action.
Oh, crap! That sucks.
Well, it's an interesting story.
Be interested
the
to see
story.
what they do with it, won't it?
So this story, the story is
they did a live action version of his character Dog Boy.
Yeah, Dog Boy.
years
Dog
ago
Boy used to be
MTV.
on Liquid Television, didn't it?
And that was good. That was actually pretty good. And they captured his style, even though it was live action.
Okay, that's good. It's not Love and Rockets, Twertig. That was the Hernandez brothers. But this is, I really recommend this. And they are the sort of stories, a group of teenagers in a sort of town near a forest. The rumor amongst the teenagers is if you have sex before you're ready, you catch a virus which mutates you. So a number of them do have sex before they're meant to, and they do catch a virus which mutates them in different ways. So they go into the forest and hide, and then a serial killer comes along and starts killing them. So it's a lovely story.
Oh, it is. Oh, how touching. That's so fucking weird.
Brilliant. Absolutely one of my favorite. I mean, he's a proper artist doing comics, is my view. This is not AI. This is somebody who spends a year producing a comic. What else have I got here? I picked up some of these recently, quite cheap. These are gold keys from 1974. Picked them up for about £3 each. Love a bit of Pink Panther.
Do you know what the Pink Panther said when he stepped on the ant?
What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on the ant?
Dead ant, 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 dead ant. I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite jokes.
Okay, you may be banned next week.
I'm going to say, kind of leave, Bill.
Yeah, get your jacket.
Right. This is another. So this is a group. I just me. I like to pick up sort of slightly strange, weirdy stuff. And nobody has really clicked onto these yet. This is certainly nobody in the UK has. This is a comic series called IW Comics. Now, this was a guy who bought a printing company that had gone out of business. When he bought the printing company,
he bought all their plates, I believe.
He bought all their plates. Yeah, he did.
And he bought the rights to all the comics that he.
No, he didn't buy the rights. No, he didn't buy the right. No,
but he never got sued.
They'd virtually all the companies had gone bust. So he didn't have the rights to the comics, but he had.
But he didn't have to. Right.
So exactly, but he didn't have a number of the plates to the covers. So quite a number of the things that he did, and also the numbering is just crazy. The first issue is numbered. He only, quite a lot of them start at issue 9.
Right.
But they're actually quite, and they're forever they were dollar bin type comics, but they've actually begun to take off in value, and some of the covers are really good. There's a couple of LB Cole covers on these.
Yes.
So they're well worth digging out. And I'm currently on UK eBay. Nobody really understands these, and I can pick them up actually quite cheap. I picked this one up for £10, which I think is a really good pickup. Right. What else have I got? I've just got some strange random stuff. These all appear.
I'll just say you're lucky I'm not that interested in them, Mark.
I am lucky. Yes, don't. I'm hoping not to switch you on.
That's a good one.
This is just some random.
Matt Wagner's a good guy.
Here we go. Ungawa.
Nunatona Bimbi.
Exactly.
That comes from the one thing that Tarzan always said to the natives. He'd always go, Ongawa!
Ungawa. Miss Muerte.
Miss Muerte! She was in love with Lurch.
Is that the 50-foot tall woman?
No, that is not. That's from a men's magazine cover, I believe. I was captured by New Guinea pygmies.
How can you turn down anything with
Betty,
the
delightful Betty Page.
The delightful Betty Page, isn't it? This is all just enough. This is Hard
Boiled by Jeff Darrow.
This is a picture of somebody who's been shot through the head.
I do like Jeff Darrow.
Yeah. I've no idea what this is. Some Conan print, The Skull of the Set.
It's a Conan graphic novel, I believe.
Doug Munch and Paul Galassi.
Yeah, graphic novel.
A Rocketeer official movie souvenir magazine.
Oh, that's nice.
From Tops.
Ooh, that's nice. Arc.
This is the Comics magazine, issue 29, £1.50, $3.95. And we've got Mobius, the Hernandez brothers, and Will Eisner. Great Mobius cover.
That is a great cover.
Aliens.
Aliens come out to play.
In space, nobody can sell you ice cream.
You scream ice cream, we all scream in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people think that this is the best. This is the best Batman.
I was so into that film
He
when
was
it came
damn
out.
good. I'll give him credit for that.
I have a Batman
And he
scrapbook.
was probably, I don't know, I've always thought he was better than all the rest. Well, I hate Pattinson. I think he's a horrible Batman.
Yeah,
But
agree.
I did like Christian Bale. He was good.
I like Bale. Bale's my favorite.
But I have to say Michael Keaton is probably my favorite on screen. Now Kevin Conroy was my favorite, probably period. But Adam West will always be Batman to me. I love Adam West. He was fantastic.
But he was a different Batman, wasn't he? He was a campy Batman.
Hello, citizen. Yeah.
Robin, this is a good time for us to note traffic safety.
Hello, citizen.
Oh, good for you.
Where did you get that? Is that a reprint?
No, this is an original.
Real thing. Where'd you get that?
I bought this. I bought this in a UK auction about 2 weeks ago.
Good for you.
I have this slabbed in a 7.0. So this is for resale, but this is it's about a 4 or 5.
So how much is that?
So I'm selling this. I've currently got it on eBay, probably a bit pricey at $8.50.
That's not bad.
No, it's okay. I'll probably come down a bit from that, but it'll sell.
I don't know. I think you'll sell it for that.
Yeah.
I like it. It's beautiful.
One of my favorite Adam Hughes covers.
Oh, that is a nice one. Ah,
I'm sure Stephen's got about 3 copies of that. They're 9/8.
I only have
Maybe
one, but
4.
it's a 9/8 slab.
Yeah, it's got, beautiful. And I think that's it for tonight. Oh no, I've got one more.
When you are Mark, when you are done, I wanted to show one thing to Bill before you.
Sure.
Before we.
Sure. Let's see. The reason I'm showing this is I was about to sell this. It's a world's finest.
It's signed on the bottom right.
It's signed on the bottom right by Jane Jackson. Jane Jackson signed
it's the
it.
famous Jane Jackson cover.
The famous Jane Jackson artist.
Michael
She
Jackson's
was the
sister.
original owner. So I was going to sell this, and I looked in it, and this is my birthday book.
Oh,
So this came out in August 1959. So
Wow.
I thought, no, I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to keep it, even though Jane Jackson
Keep
signed
it.
I'm going to keep it. Yeah.
Scratch your name out and put Mark Oldroyd.
Just cut that corner off.
What's
Mr.
Steve
Gagney,
doing?
you're big again.
I was looking at.
Mark, let me back in. I'm going to try to come back in so I can hear Steve.
Bill, are you in traffic?
No, I'm at home.
Look
I
at
mean,
the fans
I'm
in the ceiling.
Oh, I can.
I
hear
was
you.
looking at. I was looking for various. I was looking for various things about the Superman Club, which I fluked into a complete set for only $100 with the mailing envelopes and everything.
Wow.
And in the same, in one of the listings right next to it was this Huckleberry Hound Club
Oh, it's great.
with the Hanna-Barbera stationery.
I love it.
And this
That's
is
great.
1959.
Yes.
Oh,
That sounds right.
1959. And it tells you all the wonderful stuff. And the big expense to it was
The ring.
this Huckleberry Hound ring.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I love that.
Can you do a
I used to have one of
Huckleberry-
those.
And on the shoulders, it says, you can't really make it out, but it says Huck Hound Club on,
Yes.
on
Right.
the shoulders.
That's awesome.
okay. Now then, Bill, can you do a Huckleberry Hound?
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Yeah.
No.
No, you can't.
No is the answer.
All of us gendarme
Hey,
boys.
fuck
We
all
are
y'all. Except for Steve. Steve was nice to me for once.
Jacques, and her shoes were number 9.
So
Okay.
Huckleberry Hound was an Andy Griffith imitation, actually.
Well, all of the Hanna-Barberas.
Yeah.
They had Jimmy Durante was Augie Doggy, or
And
Doggy
of course,
Daddy, I
Yogi-
should say.
Yogi was Art Carney.
They had
Hey, boo-boo. Hey.
Wally. Hey, Wally Gator was Ed Wynn.
Yeah.
Snagglepuss was
No. Snagglepuss was Bert Lahr.
Bert Lahr. So they basically took all of those characters
Hey,
and then
stage
grafted their
lefty,
voices into the characters. It was magic. Smart.
It was. And of course, Jackie Gleason tried to sue for the Flintstones, but they came to some kind of agreement.
Well, the Flintstones was the Honeymooners, plain and simple.
It was.
You can't argue any other way.
No. Hell no.
It really was.
But then the Flintstones outlasted them.
By a mile.
Yeah, quite a few years.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't know whether they showed the Honeymooners still on read things in America.
They do, and they're so creaky.
They still
I
do
know
as
they're
well.
brilliant, but they're so creaky. I can't watch I Love Lucy anymore either.
What?
I just can't handle it anymore. I saw too many of them.
Yeah, I my favorite is of course the Superman episode, right, Terry?
That's a good one. I also like it when they found uranium and then they're racing around trying to find uranium in their cars. I think that might have been a movie too, but
Oh my God.
Right, guys. Anybody got anything else to show before we?
Just very quickly.
Oh yeah.
So when, like I said, that Batman movie was my favorite film when it came out back in '89 when it was 4 years old, ish. So here's my Batman.
Scrapbook.
My Batman
Oh,
scrapbook.
wow.
It's not in the best of condition, but I've got all bunches of little posters and
Oh wow.
stuff in there. You got the official Batman.
Wow. Wow.
And like any clipping of Batman I could find in the papers
So
at the
you were
time.
born in '85?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He was
the year
not
I
born in
graduated college.
85. He was about 15 at the time.
And they even the papers were even started reprinting the Batman
Strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
newsstrips. So I
Was
cut all those out and stuck them in my scrapbook.
I collected those when they came out in the newspaper, and I did it for like 2 or 3 months because I was a comic collector, and I finally just junked it. I said it's just I got very impatient with the strips in the dailies.
So yeah, there's my Batman scrapbook.
That's awesome.
Okay.
You got any figures to show us this week, Steve?
I showed one earlier on, Bill.
Yes, I do. Oh, I'm sorry.
The other Steve. Yes, Steve. I'll take action figures from either one of you.
They're very rare. Are you familiar with a character called Pogo?
Yeah, Walt Kelly.
Yeah.
I have the complete set of Pogo figures.
That came with dishwashing soap. I believe. They did, actually. Yep,
Oh,
those are great.
Is that what's the name of that character?
Owl.
It
Owl.
is. They put their names on the
Was it
on their
Oliver
feet.
Owl? I can't remember.
Oliver
Howland Owl.
Howland Owl.
Howland.
Yeah.
Here is Churchy La Femme.
Yep.
Cherche La Femme.
Yep. That too.
They look like Super Turtle.
Here is Pogo the Possum himself.
Pogo the possum. Is he a bit sort of a bit of a wise guy?
He's country.
No, he's the sweet.
Very naive.
He's
very
the
naive.
sweet. He's the sweet one.
We have met the enemy, and they is us.
We have met the enemy, and it is us. Here
I
is
thought it was they is us.
let's see, it's Porcupine.
Yeah.
He's angry.
Always.
Yeah.
And Pogo's girlfriend, the skunk.
Here is Albert Alligator.
Of course, Albert.
Okay. He looks a bit like the other one. Yeah.
They do look kind of
Was
similar.
it say that one? Looks like Super Turtle.
Yeah, it does, right?
Touche Turtle.
Yes.
And this is Beauregard Hound.
I remember
Oh.
Beauregard.
And that's the complete set. There are 6 characters.
I thought there was,
And I bought
thought
a
there
book.
was the skunk. There's not the skunk girl?
They didn't have her as one of the figures.
Oh.
These are from 1969, I think.
When the TV special came out by Chuck Jones. Yeah.
1969 Walt Kelly, And these were not made in crummy China. These were made in Japan.
Oh, so they were much better.
In 69, made in Japan meant something different than it does now.
We didn't have anything from Japan till 1972, and Nixon went over there.
Really quality control procedures.
And sadly, the fellow that I got these from, he actually put a book up on a Pogo Golden Age book. I can't remember what number it is, but it's a very well-known cover. I could dig it up. I'm not going to.
Animal Comics?
No, it's something else. I could get it. Maybe next time I'll show it. But
sure, that'd be great.
But the poor fella that I bought this stuff from, his name is Neil Bauman, and Neil passed away Friday of a heart attack. He died.
Oh man.
And there are a lot of fellas that he had transactions with that, I mean, he hadn't figured on it. He had a lot of bad luck, the poor guy. So, but I just got these just a very few weeks ago, but
wow.
It's very sad. They come and they go. But sorry, not on a sad note. But Al, I will tell you this, Mark, that the people that are for the longest time now, guys have not been wearing watches. But at the summit, which is this big convention now with all the big hot shots with the thousands of dollars and massive books. But what's happened now is these big comic collector dealer guys are starting to wear fancy watches again.
Good.
And
it's come back into fashion. I've noticed
it has come back into fashion. I always was afraid that someone cut my arm off, but that they are wearing their Rolexes and they're wearing their fancies. And I'm very happy that that's happening, because it used to be, I can tell you that at gun shows, which you've never had, but at the gun shows we would have here in the States, guys would always wear, the Rolex was the standard uniform. And then which variation of a Rolex were you wearing and what have you?
Yeah.
And the first thing they would do is they'd always look to your wrist to see what you were wearing, because that was sort of like, well, if you've got a gold Rolex on, I guess I can let you look at my 3 mint copies of Turok #1.
That's going to the moon. Keep hold of your Turok.
Have you ever been to the summit, Steve?
No.
Why don't you go this year? It's in Vegas.
I don't aspire to do so. I have a lot of my friends will be there and acquaintances will be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, well, good for you. Even one more then. I hope that it is successful for you and that you find something that's fun to buy. But I know a lot of it's networking. And Mark, I wanted you to, this is something that I have found out, is that there are so few of the Golden Age books in many of the big titles and conditions and what have you, that these people know where all these books are, because the dealers talk amongst themselves who they sell to, and they basically go through that. So when you are looking for a book, for example, when I got my Detective 31, he knew where there was a copy, but he had to twist the guy's arm to get it out of his collection for me. And so it's a matter of knowing where the books are and their connections and who the people are and what they collect and how they collect and what have you. And that's why they earn a pretty good return, because that knowledge is about as proprietary as you could possibly have for books that you never see, because they never come to public. Generally, They don't. They trade privately, and you never see them. You never hear about what the sales are. You don't get it. You don't get information on what they sold for, or grade and condition, or anything else. So it's not like they're keeping it to themselves, but what it is it's a very, very rarefied area of collecting, where if you know certain people, you actually will have an entree to find some stuff. And that's where I have managed to find some of the more wild, rare books that I have found.
Worldwide Comics, who are based here in San Antonio, they are very much in that league, I guess. And I don't know if you've ever bought from them, Steve, but No, not
Bedrock
worldwide.
City, I have. Richard Evans, I have.
Yeah, I know Richard. Richard's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, and he has a hell of a lot of original art that is unbelievable. But
Well, he collected Action, I think, all the way through. I believe was his that had his big run. But then I think that he split the sheets, and then there was a certain dissolution of asset and what have you that was involved. I met him when we became advisors together in 1995.
right.
He's who I bought my original owner Flash comic collection, the my Silver Age Flash run I bought from him.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I have an opportunity to buy a Flash 83, and I think I'm going to pull the trigger on it.
83 is the first Gentleman Ghost,
I'm not sure. It's
or
the
is it
one
the
where,
first, or is it the first Black Canary?
I don't think it's the first. Could it be the first Black Canary?
What's on the cover?
Hawkman and a hawk, and there's a like a noose kind of thing with a target behind it.
I'm not familiar with that one. I think
Okay.
it's just a book. Yeah,
Yeah,
a cool book, but.
yeah.
Mark, are you going to be showing at London soon? Are you going to be selling it with the Gray Man and dragooning him into servicing your needs?
I am going to the next London Comic Mart, but I'm not going as a seller. I'm purely going as a buyer.
A buyer.
In fact, Steve, if you need to get on an aeroplane, both Bill and Stephen, you need to get on an aeroplane, because we are having a sort of informal Geekly weekly meetup at the London Comic Mart a week on Sunday. So we're getting Terry out of Bournemouth. We're getting Steve out of Sheffield. We may even be getting Greyman's coming. We may even be getting Darren out of Splat Castle. And we're all going to meet up at the London Comic Mart a week on Sunday.
Well, won't that be fun? Have you gotten together before?
No. So I've met Terry physically.
Thought Bubble last year in November.
At Thought Bubble. I haven't met Steve, but I have met Darren a couple of times.
There's also, I don't know whether you watched them, there's Mr. McGroovy. He's going to be there. That's from Scotland.
Mr. McGroovy.
Yeah. And the old hog, he's going to be there as well, Roy. So
Wow.
a couple of huge
That is going to be fun. Does the London Comic Mart? You don't have enough time to say market. Does the London Comic Mart have special guest stars that come in and celebrities that sign, or is it just in a room and you're just dealing comics?
Well, I have to tell you, the legendary grand old man of British comics, Mr. Alan Class, will be there on a week on Sunday.
Now you had a lot of truck with him here recently, and got a whole bunch of books from him and signed them all for you and everything else. You own Alan Class, don't you?
He very kindly did an interview with me, and I do have a lot of very rare Alan Class signed comics.
Wonderful stuff.
One of which Bill is trying to get from me, and So he has started publishing again after a 30-year gap. At the age of 89, he has started publishing Alan Class comics again. So anyway, he will be at the next London Comic. I will go and chat with him because he and I are buddies.
That is so cool. Are they Marvel book? Are they Marvel characters? Are they new, or what are they?
So Alan basically reprinted American comics in the UK from 1959 through to 1989, and he had the rights to Marvel, American Comics Group, Archie, Thunder, Tower Comics, a whole range. He didn't have the rights to DC. About the only thing he didn't have the rights to was DC. And he reprinted, because in the UK at the time you couldn't get American comics because
he reprinted ACG. He reprinted EC. He reprinted Charlton and Marvel.
Yeah, and so they were all reprints, and there were larger. So he in a single comic he would have about 7 or 8 stories potentially from 2 or 3 different comics.
Lovely covers on them too.
Well, some of them are. So the one interesting thing about Alan Class is the covers are wider than the American comics.
You get a better, fuller image.
You get a fuller image. So some of the covers I actually think are better than the original. So if you take the first Stiltman cover or the Stiltman covers, it's all about perspective, yeah. And because Alan's wider, I actually think they look better. And some of
you have more. You have a larger palette to work from.
Yes,
very smart.
So, yeah, Alan is, and he did this. He did it. It was a one-man band. He was literally did it himself from 1959 through to 1989. He didn't make a lot of money, and in 1989 he'd lost the rights to Marvel. Marvel UK had set up. There wasn't much money in it for him, and his sort of hobby was fine art. So he became a fine art dealer, which he's still doing. He's in he's nearly 90. He's still trading fine art. But about 15 years ago, about 2010, maybe later than that, maybe about 2015. He went into Forbidden Planet, one of the shops in London. He was going to a theatre with his wife. His wife was passing a comic shop, and his wife said, "Why don't you go in and see if they've ever heard of you?" And he said, "Oh, they're never going to have heard of me." She said, "Well, just go in and ask them." So he went in, and the guy on the counter was quite young, and he said, "Have you got any Alan Class comics?" And the guy said, "I'm not sure. Let me go and ask the owner." So the owner came out, and Alan said to him, "Have you got any Alan Class comics?" And the guy said, "Oh, yes, we're always getting people asking for Alan Class comics. We love Alan Class comics." He said, "Why are you asking?" He said, "Because I am Alan Class."
I'm Alan Class.
The guy said, "Oh, I thought you were dead." He said, "No." And since then, he's then a guy came to him, got to him before me actually, called Nick Nickelodeus, and said to him, "Alan, would you be interested in collaborating and producing some new Alan Class comics?" So Alan said, "Yeah, why not?" So we've had about 4 or 5 new Alan Class things, much higher quality than the originals, much higher price than the originals. Yeah. So
what characters is he producing?
So what they're doing is there's some original artwork. So some of it is original artwork. The rest of it is genuine reproduction artwork from the Golden Age and Silver Age, which is what do they
public
call
domain?
It? Yeah, it's in public domain.
It's public domain stuff.
It's public domain stuff. It's really good. I mean, some of the horror stuff is really quite good. So it's public. It's a combination of public domain and new artwork. So yeah, it's doing quite well. So he comes to the London Comic Mart, and he usually has a box of his old stuff, which I always raid before anybody else gets to it.
Smart.
And get him to sign it, and yeah, and he's got his new stuff. Yeah, so
I think that's wonderful that you've made that connection.
Great.
That is so. I
like
have
it
to say
too.
that it's very well done.
I have 3 autographed pieces that I got from you, I believe.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
I have Creepy Worlds 1 signed by him. I have another Creepy World signed by him, and then you had one personalized to me, which is, I think, Strange Tales 123 is the cover with Human Torch and Iceman. One of my
Actually, I have
favorite
one
covers
for
of
you,
all
Stephen. I
time.
haven't sent you. Yeah, I do have one for you, Stephen, which is customized by Alan Class, but I haven't sent it to you yet.
Oh my goodness, I'm honored.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a real character. I mean, he's lovely. I went to his house and met his wife.
What?
And yeah, and she was.
Well, you haven't watched the video, Bill. That's
So
surprising.
he said, she said, of course, the wife and the son had got no idea, you know. So when he was first sort of rediscovered, they said, "Well, come to a comic signing, Gosh Comics, which is one of the main London comic shops." And he said, "Oh, nobody's going to come, and nobody will know me."
They must have been
and the guy-
mobbed.
Lying around the block.
and they were- you know, and his wife and his son said, "Oh, Dad, nobody's going to turn up." Anyway, they said, "Look, let's go." So they went, and of course he was just queued up, you know, and wife and son were sort of going, "Dad, you're famous," you know.
I think that is wonderful that there is that appreciation.
That is great.
That's one thing that we do here in the States. We you know, our cultural icons in comics and all that stuff, they really do make the rounds and are very people are our hobby is very affectionate to the creators of this stuff. And I think that it's because the collectors will collect the memories that go with the men that actually made it. And the fact that you have a connection with the numero uno of English comics. Now, what about the guys that did Beano and these other oddball ones that have been going on forever? Do those people ever show up as well on that, Mark?
I mean, they're dead. You know,
So that's a no.
That's a no. There are
unless it's Marley's ghost coming in, right?
There's a couple of the more recent ones that do go round. There's a guy that got, and there's two of them actually that go round. There's one he did. I must have shown it somewhere. He did a picture of me as Dennis the Menace. And there's another who goes to the Thought Bubble convention. She's a lady. She currently does the Beano, and I always get her to do a classic Marvel cover in the Beano style. So last time, do you know the Spider-Man issue with Medusa, where Medusa has got Spider-Man wrapped up in her hair? Yeah,
tangled. Yeah.
So I got her to do that.
The dame's name is Medusa.
With Minnie the Minx's hair, Minnie the Minx, with Dennis the Menace. So it was really, she did a really good job. I've got a few of these now, where I've got the Beano artist to do a classic Marvel cover in the Beano
That is
style.
so much fun.
That is great.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the Scotty Young stuff coming out.
Here we go. I'm going to show you this. This is something I picked up at an auction. Steve is familiar with this. This is a guy who got a phenomenal collection, which he's getting rid of because he's emigrating. And what he did is, when the big UK publishing houses closed down their main offices, he went and bought all their file stock from them. And he's been selling some of it off. Now, this is a well-known. This is a guy called Tom Patterson, who is a well-known Beano artist.
Oh my gosh, Minnie Minx.
This is a character called Minnie the Minx. Now, this is actually a high-quality print, but he has signed it and remarked it down
with a picture of you. You look great there, man.
That is Tom Patterson. That is a picture of himself, signed by Tom Patterson. His trademark is a smelly sock. So quite often he would hide a smelly sock in his drawings to sort of indicate he'd done it. So yeah, I bought, and I've got.
Where's the smelly sock in the art above?
It's not in the art above, unfortunately. This is actually a print signed by him, but I actually did get original.
Kind of a model
artwork.
sheet.
I did actually get smelly sock jock Cockney rhyme slang, exactly. So I did actually get some original artwork as well from this guy, who is a well-known Beano and Dandy artist. So there are some around, not the original ones. The classic original one was a guy called Leo Baxendale, but he's long gone.
Wow.
Very good. Very, very good.
Amazing stuff, man.
Congratulations. I'll be very curious to hear what happens to the at your conclave, and maybe take Alan out for lunch or something while you're there.
I think he's busy all day.
Of course. Now he's famous again.
Yeah, he sort of sits. Yeah, I mean, he'll be fairly bit. And right, the other thing that's happened is I was contacted. I've got a contact, but I've got one of my contacts is a guy. He watches my videos, right? And he contacted me, and I did a video about Atlas Seaboard comics.
Yes,
Which I've finished my collection of Atlas Seaboard, and I put a video up about it. And he wrote me an email, and he said, "Oh, Mark," he said, "I watched your Atlas Seaboard thing. I loved it. I'm now going to have to buy them all." So I said, "Oh, fine, okay, that's good." And this guy was called St. James Place Printing. So I checked him out, and he is phenomenal. He has an original, or he's got 3 or 4 old style letterpress printing things. You know, these are the old lifted up, crank it down type printing presses from about 1890.
Oh my
right?
God.
And he prints books using the original letterpress printers from
Wow.
1890. The average cost of these books is between £1,000 and £10,000 per book.
Oh
Right.
my God.
They are phenomenal, right? Every single one he produces sells out.
well, they're handmade. They're handmade books.
They're virtually in each individual, and the quality is phenomenal. And he said to me, could you put me in touch with Alan Class? Because I love comics, and I would love to do a sort of comics history, Alan Class history, in a letterpress book.
Oh God!
And I said, well, but you can add me to your. He only sells through subscribers. I mean, he gets it subscribed and then they go. You know, there's never any loose.
There's no slack avail. Everybody, they're all spoken for.
They're all spoken for. I said, well, look, me too. I said, look, Alan already has a guy he's working with, but you know, this is something of a different scale. You know, you're talking about something that is a, you know, the
heirloom. It's an heirloom.
No, well, the copy, his stuff ends up in the Victoria and Albert Museum, and you know, this sort of places. So I said, look, I even though Alan has a guy that's working with him, I'm going to mention it to Alan and see if he's interested. I said, because, you know, I have no doubt at all that if you were going to do something like that, you'd probably get, you know, even at £1,000 a copy or 2,000 or 3,000, you'd still get 50 to 100 people worldwide who'd sign up for it. You know, so he said, yeah. So I said, look, I'll talk to Alan and I'll see if he's interested. So I'm going to do that when I see Alan.
Oh, wow. Well, that's exciting. That's and it would be wonderful while Alan is here, the perfect resource to put together something special, super special like this to honor the man. I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a fantastic story to tell that goes through, you know, post Second World War. You know, he literally, when his comics are, so it was literally a one-man band. So he wrote off individually to each of the publishers in the States saying, I'd like to produce your comics in the UK. And he got permission from them. And then he got a London agent that he worked through as well. And then he found printers to print them. He got the photostats from the States. he then got the comics into literally like a small holding in the middle of London. He then organised the distribution himself across London.
Wow.
Good God.
He used to take the comics in the back of his car and distribute them around London.
Whoa.
And then where he was in London, there was a company literally, I think, just over the road, on the other side of the road, that were a UK haulage company. And he went over to them and agreed that they would do the distribution outside of London for him of the Alan Clark comics. And he used to take Alan Clark comics on a wheelbarrow across the road from his shop to the haulage company so they could distribute them.
A real cottage industry. What were his print runs like on that, Mark? What were his print runs?
So I've asked him that. I think the big ones were about 3,000 to 5,000.
There's none.
Small ones were 1,000 to 3,000.
That is nothing.
No, that's why I'm collecting the hell out of them, Steve.
Now it's limited to 10,000, you know?
Yeah.
Limited edition, 10,000.
Yeah. So some of these Alan Clark things are in high grade. You'll be talking tens of copies, probably.
High Gerber number.
Yeah. So it's just, and he did this for 30 years. And he had about 6-7 titles. He did them at the same price. I said to him, Alan, when you first produced these in 1959, 1960, you started out at a shilling, which was 5 new pence. I said, there can't have been a lot of money in that. He said, no, there wasn't very much after I'd paid for, the rights,
everything,
distribution. I said, and I said, you kept the same price. I think he kept the same price from 1959 through to 1973. And I said, how the hell did you do that? He said, well, I was a bit worried about raising the price.
Mark, what happened to all the stats that were sent to him for these books?
Oh, right. So
that's
not a happy story.
Okay, don't tell me then. I told it wasn't.
I must have told you the Fantastic Four #1 story. No,
sir.
So he gets called into the London distributors. They distribute, the main guy who's got does organise the distribution of Marvel comics in the UK. And he gets called into their office, and the guys to sit down at a table, and the guy says, Alan, we've got a new comic coming out from Marvel called Fantastic Four. Are you interested? He said, here's a copy. So he passes over to Alan a copy of Fantastic Four #1, fresh off the press from the US. Alan has a look at it and he said, oh yeah, he said, this looks quite good. Yeah, I'm interested in taking this. So the guy says to him, well, you keep that copy. We'll let you have future copies as well. And so Alan takes the copy of Fantastic Four 1, goes back to his office. About a couple of weeks later, his printer comes down to see him. And Alan says, right, we're going to do a new comic. It's called Fantastic Four. He says, I've got the copy of the first copy here. And he shows it to the printer, and the printer says, oh, great. He says, look, can I have the cover of this so I can use it for color matching?
Oh, God.
So he rips the cover. He rips the cover off the Fantastic Four #1. Alan throws the rest of the comic into the bin.
But you know that in the day, but it was a work product. It was a work product at the time, and it was brand new. No one knew if the FF1 was good. FF1.
Do you want to know the current value? If you'd kept that comic, because he did keep a number of comics. I said, did you know what that's worth if you'd kept that? And it had been, an early print of Fantastic Four 1 in high grade, which he would have been. And he said, "No, I don't want you to tell me."
I don't blame him.
And I was sat in his house, and I said, "Let's put it this way: we could probably have got 3 or 4 of these houses for that price, for the price of that comic."
My God.
And you made him sad.
He goes, "No, I
That's
don't want to. I
hilarious.
just don't tell me."
God.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. I think that's a great idea. If for some reason I hope that the publisher that is working with Mr. Kloss now would be flexible enough to allow a vanity project like this go forward
I think
to
he
truly
might.
honor the man.
I think he might. I know Nick, who he works with, and actually, this guy says he's going to be at the London Comic Market as well. So if I can get them all together,
That'd be great.
They can get together, because I think it'll be great. I mean, this guy's stuff is phenomenal. I mean, these books are.
He might ask him to bring one of his books with him to show them what it is that he does.
Yeah, I'll suggest that to him.
Because I mean, hearing about it and actually holding it in your hands, and I would say that Mr. Kloss would say, "I would love to be able to have this, as a total, it's wonderful."
Yeah. And I think it would be a really nice tribute to Alan, something that his family could pass down, and say, look at this. This is something very special. This is Dad's and Granddad's.
Now is the time to do it while he is still at it and vital and with it.
Exactly. I mean, he's 90 and he's still all there. He's still physically capable. He's still mentally agile. That's not going to last forever, is it?
You and I should see 90.
Well, exactly. I won't. Too much of this, and anyway. So yeah, that's quite. I'm looking forward to that. And meeting Tempest from Mars and Terry. So
you've become you're such a big wheel now. You're a really big wheel over there. I like it.
I'm a big wheel.
Yes.
Yeah. I look like a wheel.
Wheel, not whale. Wheel.
Oh wait, wheel.
Thanks for the insult, Gentner. Jeez. A big wheel is something entirely different.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I am my book. I'm currently getting an illustrator to do some illustrations for my book that I wrote. So
how's that coming?
It's good. The book's finished, and I'm thinking about self-publishing. So I'm getting some illustrations done.
What style of illustrations are you going to do? Is there an artist that is of the type, or what?
I've got 3 or 4 artists that I've said to them I want samples before I commission anybody. So I've sent them a couple of chapters from the book, and I said, do me a drawing. Do me a drawing based on this chapter.
Are you looking for a Hal Foster kind of guy? Or are you looking for something more avant-garde? I would think you want something traditional and classic.
It's a historical murder mystery set in 1484. So it has to be the drawings have to be historically accurate in terms of clothing, buildings, etc. I don't.
Who would be great is Mark Wheatley. Would be great at that. He's doing these they almost look like woodcut drawings for this thing he does called the Frankenstein Mobster, and his stuff would look so perfect for that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he would actually. That's the type. Yeah. What was his name?
Mark Wheatley. He's a friend of mine.
Can you drop me his email address?
Yeah, I'll have to get it from him, but sure, I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Yeah,
I'll drop him a line.
How many
yes,
illustrations are you looking to put in your book?
So I want a cover, and I want, I think, about 6 or 7 illustrations of when the key events occur. You know,
Color or black and white?
black and white inside
Black
the
and
book,
white.
otherwise it gets too expensive.
Yeah, it is.
No, but black and
Yeah.
white is more realistic to.
It
what you're
presents
trying to
better
do.
anyway. I mean, that
Yes,
way you'll get the
exactly,
you'll
Steve.
get the pencils and inks a lot better.
Exactly.
Yeah. So internally, I've said I want 6 or 7 drawings from key events in black and white. Cover can be color. Yeah. So yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
That's awesome.
Right. I think that's it for this week. If anybody's got
That's
anything
great.
else they want to share or show? Oh, wait a minute.
I thank you. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's wonder. Oh, I love that. And well,
Bill.
you know, yes.
Bill, we need you to say something.
Well, quite frankly, to me, this is the best show ever. I mean, thank you, Steve. This is why I love Steve, folks. But thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for having us. Steve, as usual, great to see you. And Steve Balsavar, great to see you too, my friend.
Thanks.
And Terry,
Thanks for
keep on trucking.
saying me fair name
And
like that.
Mark, thank you for everything, buddy.
See you guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Stay well,
Okay.
fellas.
Bye.
Bye bye.